Hey guys, welcome to Redneck Off the Range. It's been a while since I've made a video for this channel, but it's been even longer since I've actually done a vlog. And I thought, why not do a vlog this weekend? Because this is just kind of one of those weekends where parents are out of town, girlfriend's working this weekend. So I thought, why not take my dog out to the farm for a little hunting? Well, he's not really a hunting dog, but he kind of has to go where I go. But I came out to the farm this weekend to do a little hunting and to do some, some weekly maintenance work to the farm, like cut the grass and stuff like that. So, let's just introduce you to my dog. By the way, this camera really sucks when it comes to vlogging. It's like the worst camera ever. So this is Tyson. He is a German Shepherd Shetland Sheepdog mix. He is about 1.5. I got him from the Humane Society about a year ago, I guess. Somewhere around there. But he's a good dog. He's kind of a brat sometimes. But the whole ride here, he was pretty good. So hopefully he does good for the rest of this weekend. He likes it out here. He likes being outside. And after I get the grass cut, I think I'll probably take him out and just kind of let him roam free somewhat. I mean, he's a runner, so I can't really like leave him unchained, but we'll get him off the short leash anyway. So let me get the grass cut and I will show you what I mean by doing a little hunting out here. Oh man, that took way longer than it could have. So for one thing, we have a zero-turn mower, which is a Toro, and it's pretty good. Zero turns are definitely really good for cutting a large amount of grass in not a whole lot of time. But zero turns are not the greatest when you are cutting right next to a lake. So if you get too close to the lake and you get one tire stuck, you're pretty much stuck because you don't have a separate set of turning wheels that you can like turn and get more traction in a different direction. You're pretty much stuck going in a circle, and when one side of you is water, you're pretty much screwed. So what I had to do was I had to go get the trusty John Deere. It is so hard to see right now. Okay, so there's the John Deere. So I basically just took the John Deere, tied it to the back of the Toro, and pulled it out, and I just left it over there just in case I got stuck again. I did not get close, that close to the water again. But then, when I was cutting the driveway, at the very end, so there's the driveway, at the very end of cutting, I got like halfway up the hill and ran out of gas, so of course I had to walk down the hill, get the golf cart and a gas can, go all the way back, fill it up, bring the golf cart back, walk back up, and finish. So it definitely took longer than it needed to. So like I said, I came to the farm to do a little hunting. And what I mean by that is, let's come over here. So this is our fire pit, and if you can see here, there are lots of holes being dug around the fire pit. There's quite a few of them. Some of them I kind of filled back in last week when I was out here, but there's lots of holes around the fire pit. There's lots of holes in the field. And let me show you one more. And as you can see here, all this gravel that's sitting right next to the house all used to be under the house. And as you can see, there's a little hole there. And every time we fill it back in, it gets dug back out. And last time I was out here, I actually heard a creature inside the wall when I was laying down sleeping. And so there's definitely something living in there. So whatever is living in there, whether it's what's digging all of those holes by the fire pit and down by the lake and in the field, there's lots of holes here. So whether that is digging all the holes or whether something else is digging holes out here, hopefully I can figure out what it is and take care of the problem. And let's see, maybe a month ago, my parents and their friends were out here and they killed a muskrat and down by the lake, and I heard that noise under the house since then, and obviously it's been dug out again, and obviously these holes over by the fire pit were dug since then. So it wasn't that muskrat. I don't even know like how muskrats are on land. I know that they can like destroy your lake and dig holes in the levee and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if this is a muskrat. That might be, our neighbor says that there's armadillos out here, and armadillos like to dig up like grubs and stuff, worms in the ground, and that's how they eat. So like, you know, they'll dig up like people's gardens and stuff, and obviously they can dig up just anywhere. So I'm thinking there might be some armadillos out here, and they're nocturnal, so I'll try sitting out here late at night in the afternoon and maybe early in the morning, seeing if I can see something. If I don't see anything, I might get some cameras out here and see if I can figure out what it is. And hopefully, you know, I'll probably sit by the house over here and see if I can figure out what's coming out of there. I know whatever it is goes in really early in the morning at like 5 or so. So if I can get up that early, I might see if I can see what's going in there, or if it comes out in the afternoon, maybe I can see what it is in the afternoon. Man, the lake is high. I mean, it's been high for months. I mean, it's pretty much been high the entire year. So, as you can tell, that's our dock. It's a floating dock, and probably about a third of the walkway going up to the dock is underwater. Normally, that would be right at the end of the water, but obviously it's up a lot. You're usually able to get onto the levee over there. You can't because the water's so high. If you look over here, let me zoom in here. See that little bitty tree there? I planted that when I was a kid, and it's still really little. Actually, it should be taller, but it's the birds like sat on it and broke it in half and stuff like that. But you know, it's a little bitty cypress tree, and it's usually at least a lawnmower's width away from the water. So that should tell you how high the lake is, and it is dropping a little bit, but obviously not enough. I think our spillway is clogged, or the pipe may have collapsed or something. So one of these days we'll have to get over there and see what the problem is. Alright, back inside now, just trying to cool off, but I thought I'd show you some of the guns that I planned on using to hunt for whatever it is that I'm looking for, whether it's armadillos or muskrats or something else. Just thought I'd show you what I brought out. Even though this isn't a gun channel, I can do whatever I want because this is my channel. So the main gun I brought out to hunt for varmints, or whatever you want to call what I'm hunting for, is my Marlin XT17, just a 17 HMR, and had this one for a few years. Haven't shot it a whole bunch, but I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to take it out and use it. It just has a little 22 Bushnell scope on it, fixed power, you know, fixed 4 power on it, so nothing fancy, but it's 17 HMR should be able to do the job for pretty much any little critter that I'm trying to get rid of. On top of that, we have my grandfather's old Ivor Johnson 410. If you follow my other channel, several years ago I fixed this gun up. Well, I got the rust and everything off and did a couple other things to it for my grandfather for Christmas, and he has since passed away, so I inherited it. But it's just a basic 410 single shot shotgun, and if neither one of those two are powerful enough to get what I'm hunting for, I have one of my ARs. So 223 should be able to take care of anything that I should come across. And if 223 is not a big enough caliber for up close and personal, I have the Glock 22 on my hip, 40 cal. Up close and personal, 40 cal should be plenty. And just for fun, I brought the two guns that I picked up yesterday, my 5906 and my Ruger SR 1911. So 45 ACP, 9mm, just for fun. I'm probably gonna shoot those tomorrow morning. But those are all the guns that I brought out here, and surely I have a gun for pretty much anything that I would come across. Hey guys, dinner time. So, update on the critter that's living under the house. When I took Tyson out one time today, I actually saw it leaning up against the opening from the inside, and it was black and furry. So whatever it is black and it's got fur. So could be a cat. I really don't want to kill a cat. I probably have to come up with some alternative to that. But I mean, could be a raccoon. I mean, it could be like dark gray, just depending on the shade that it is and how the light was hitting it. But it looked black to me, so it could be a raccoon, I guess. Could be a cat again. Hopefully, it's not a skunk. God, I would hate to miss a skunk and have it spray. But I covered the hole back up with the rock, and theoretically, whenever this creature comes out tonight, it will push the rocks away, and I will be able to see it and identify it and take care of it, maybe, depending on what it is. Like I said, I really don't want to shoot a cat. I'll probably have to come up with some way to trap it if it's a cat and find a different home for it. But anyway, we'll have to find out after dinner. Okay, so I have the 17 HMR loaded up, and I'm just sitting right here behind this little tree. So we're gonna see if anything comes out. I'll let you know. Nothing like a good bag of popcorn and a movie to get settled in for the night. So, nothing came out of the hole, but I did see a couple of cats prowling on the tall grass and pouncing, I guess getting some mice. So that was kind of cool to see. But we'll check again in the morning, see if anything moved, and see if anything comes or goes, and just see what happens. So I'll let you know if anything happens, but if not, we'll just end the video here. So that was Redneck Off the Range, and until next time, be safe.